Hi buddies, what have we got today? Well, we've got I don't do these, but I've got an opening of a parcel. Dark Knight Nirvana. But what I will say is, this is a Dark Knight Nirvana from Underground FPV. It is not one from Banggood. Been excited about this. Oh, Underground FPV, Dark Knight, Nirvana, nv14. Why is it 14? It's got 14 channels. So, whoa, quite looking forward to this. Made by Fly Sky. Firmware and programming is by Underground FPV. Oh, it's a nice box. Nice bit of foam. Yep, stickers, everybody's seen it on stuff and all the rest of it. I know, it's just the same old shit. But hey ho. Oh god, it's a new one. What's the cat doing? Get out of the boxes. Oh. What's in that one then? Let's have a look. I got the one with the 2 receivers, so there should be 2 receivers in here. Oh, we've got loads of static wrapping. What are them? What are them? M2s? Look like M2s. M2 cap heads. Alright, they're the bits. Yeah, I get that. I've seen enough reviews to say I know what they are. So, right. Oh, there it is. That's tiny. When I say tiny, I do mean tiny. It's 15 by about 12.5. I would have thought. Tiny one. Alright, okay. I bought it from Underground FPV because it was on pre-order. And I wanted the right, because the ones from Banggood don't come with the same programming. So I've been told. So that's still not very big, I've got to be honest. So, top pins. Clip on nice and tight. I don't know if you heard that, but they do clip on nice. Here we go. So, dual receiver. Dual antenna, long range. Right, bind button down the bottom.
So put in there. Still not very big though. So, still very big, hang on. Oh, hang on.
Here's me 7-inch. So I'm running on Spectrum at the minute. So what's that compared to a mini Spectrum receiver? Yeah, roughly the same size. Same size. What? Is there any shrink tube? There isn't, is there? Could have done with a bit of shrink tube in there, boys. Just to go over it when we're finished. Bardwell way. I'm not really into Christmas, I've got to be honest. I can't get in these things. That looks like a trainer lead. Computer firmware stroke gaming lead. So we've got the long range, short sort of, I don't know, I would say 600 metre one. That I wouldn't really want to do that much more than that, not with a single aerial. M2 cap heads, for the back plate. I'll show you what that's for in a minute. And then we've got the trainer lead and we've got computer lead. And that's a knife. What else have we got in here? Empty. Bear with me. And we've got a little quick startup manual, which is quite handy actually. Shows you how to put the 18650 batteries in. Easy to get off eBay, by the way. They're not hard to get. I've got some 3000 milliamps, so we'll see if see if they go in all right. Binding both of the transmitters, the receivers. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, that was quite short and sweet, wasn't it? And now we get to let's put him back in there a minute. In fact, what we'll do, we'll put them on there. I do think they should have sent me just a bit of shrink tube for them. Actually, I do think that. Oh, right. Taking this cover off. How's it held on in the first place? Ah, right. Okay, it pushes forward, so it goes that way. That's very tight. Nice cover. Good hard cover. Save your gimbals. Look at that. You see, mine doesn't say Free Sky. You see? Mine doesn't say Free Sky because mine came from the right people. These are the people who actually designed this transmitter. Underground FPV. I've been talking to them on Facebook. Being very impatient. I apologise for that. But I've got a few problems with my head anyway. So, yep, mine's come with Nirvana on. Not Fly Sky. What's it got underneath? There we go, Underground FPV. So, I'll explain stuff in a minute. Oh dear, can't stop fiddling. So, right. Let me get one thing straight to start with. A lot of people have been asking, well not asking, but they've been saying, I'm not sure what this colour is. This colour here, which is very pretty, I've got to be honest, when I ordered it, I thought it was a bit tarty. A bit out there in colour because I thought it was a bit naff, but now I've got it, I think I quite like that. I do like that. I tell you what, it doesn't half feel solid in your hands. I know everybody says this, but it really is solid. Really solid radio. Well done. Really, really nice feeling radio. Oh, I tell you what, you know, you hear other people saying this, and these are reviewers. So I'm not a reviewer. But they go, oh, doesn't it feel nice in your hands and all the rest of it. And it bloody does. It really does feel nice. It really does feel nice. There's no denying that. The plastics feel good. There's a nice piece of rubber down here actually. That's quite grippy. Don't know if you can see that. Nice bit of rubber down there either side. Follows that line there, look. So, yeah, the gimbals are light, but
I saw somewhere. I thought I got some springs. So, anyway, right, this colour. Right, I'm a motorbiker, motorcyclist, or biker, whatever you want to call us. Ride all sorts of motorbikes. This is called, the colour, this is called iridium. Iridium.
This colour is, it's iridium. It's not guesswork, I know what it is, it's iridium. And what it is, it's anodised aluminium. That's electroplated. So what they do is they put the aluminium, they polish the aluminium, they put it into a bath, and then what they do, the negative and positive charge stuff, and what it does, it makes whatever they put in it stick
to your aluminium, brass, copper, and all them, well, not brass, copper and stuff, because obviously they don't take charge. Some of them don't. Aluminium, right? But aluminium, what they do is they put a charge through it, and what it does, it bonds to it.
And it's as tough as nails, this stuff is. It will not wear off easily. I know that for a fact because we use it on motorbikes. And the colour is iridium, not what other people call it. It is iridium.
So, right, so...
Oh.
Let's have a look. That's where my fingers will go. Let's turn that round a bit. So,
this finger here, that one, that will go under there. Under there. Now, I'm a thumber.
Let's get these anyway, actually. Right, here's my old Dusty. Dusty.
Devo 7. I run Spectrum, I don't run this.
But, I've got to be honest. Right, size-wise, slightly bigger than that. But what I don't... This does bug me.
Why does all the transmitters have to be a bloody breeze block?
Where's the batteries in here? Oh, there is. I'll nick them out there. Right, I'm a thumber. Right, they're great for that. Yeah, they're great for that.
But why do they have to be?
Right, these fingers under here aren't doing anything. Aren't doing anything. Right, there's nothing under there up to use. But more to the point, it's
Just a square box. Now, they've been making square boxes for years and years and years and years. Right. I know there's going to be a lot out there which turn around and go, yeah, but we like our square boxes. That's because you just don't want to move forwards. This, I've got to be honest, as soon as you pick it up, it's strange. That is strange. As soon as you pick it up, it actually feels very comfortable in your hands. It feels quite natural. That is a bit uncanny, actually. That's a bit weird. That actually feels... It feels alright. Oh, there's some rubber stops under here as well. They're a nice touch. So when you put it down, it sits on the rubber pads. It doesn't just sit on the anodizing. So the iridium, the anodized iridium. God, it doesn't I feel nice, and it feels so strong. That's nice. Hall effect gimbals, digital, not analog. Okay, I've got a cat in a box. So a lot of people say they feel light. But I've got to be honest, I back mine right off anyway on my Spectrum. I've got a DX6, DX5, DX4, from other things. Yeah, I suppose it could do with a bit of reinforcing there, stop the twang. But it's each to their own on that. So what we got? We've got, is that a two-way? It's a two-way switch. Three-way switch. Can't remember what them switches are called. It's a flick on, flick off switch to me. That's a two-way. I fly aeroplanes, so they'll help with that. Do you know, I can't remember what these... This is me, this is... well, anyway, what these are. These you can adjust... so if you've got a... if you fly an aeroplane and you've got... FPV on with a servo, you'll be able to move them and move your camera. Right? I don't know how you do that when you do this, because I've got to be honest with you. I fly planes, I fly wings, I've got a Sky Hunter, I've got gliders and all sorts. And I've been looking forward to flying it with this. What's underneath anyway? So we've got a three-way there, intermediate, not intermediate. What the hell are they called? Can you put in a comment what they're called? Because they're just flick on and off switches to me. Aerial. There's an aerial. So, but I won't be using that. I will try these two receivers, but they're not my cup of tea. Right, let's get some 18. Alright, here's some 18. My 18 650s, but the 3000 milliamp. So, to be honest, it should make this last a long time. By the way, positive to the top. And it does say on your batteries, look, positive, negative. This one doesn't have a high bump. So, in it goes. Sticks out a long way, but, oh, it's nice and tight. Now, it will work. I've seen other reviewers say this, but it will work with one in only. But it'll also work if you put one in and say your battery's getting low, you put the other one in, you can take that one out. Don't know really why you'd want to do that while you're flying. So put both of mine in, positive to the top. It's OpenTX. Never used OpenTX before. I'm a Spectrum lad, so at the end of the day we don't get into all that sort of thing, so I'm going to have to now. So, right, first fire up. Warm the fingers up. That's me. My bad. I don't want that on. I'm keeping this radio so that can go. Little protective cover, by the way, for your screen, but you want to see it better, don't you? So, oh, look at that. Oh, fiddle time. So, model selection, monitors, resets, statistics, and about. What's statistics then? All right, okay. Battery, session time. All right, it tells you how long you've been flying. Push to reset. Free memory. Millisecond time. Free stack, whatever that is. I am so out of my depth. Right, okay. Right. Right, okay. Can you hear that? I really don't know what I'm doing. Model selection. I do like this touchscreen. Oh, this is so much better. Bind. Right, okay. RF aerial. Yep, and all that. T warnings, whatever they are. I'm going to have to really get into this now. This is going to do my head in. Heli setup, won't be having anything to do with that. What we got here? We got name, switch, trims. Oh right, F4, F3. Right, okay. All your flight modes. Inputs. Outputs. Your mixers. Telemetry. So we've got a low warning, critical warning, disable alarms, sensors, discover new sensors, add new sensors, delete all sensors, source, etc. We've got battery voltage, battery range, sounds, volumes. God, I'm so out of my depth. Backlight, brightness. So we'll move them up a bit. Alarms, GPS. All right, okay. Mine's a left throttle anyway, mode 2. So we've got here card. Oh, what's on your card? Scripts, sounds, bars, themes, widgets. What the fucking hell's a widget? Hardware, calibration, and version. Right, what we've got in here? Oh, 2.2.2. So it's actually quite high up, because I think it's not much higher than that anyway on the website. So firmware update, factory settings, user manual, which is good. I'll need that. Quick start guide. I'll need that. So what's this? User interface. So we've got colours on the screens. We've got blue. Obviously that won't be blue if you don't want blue. Your layout. set up your widgets. Oh, widgets, that must be the pictures then on the front. Top bar, flight mode, sliders, trims, shows them all. So you don't have to have all these along the top then, obviously. Does that do anything? No. No, no. Nothing else does anything on there. Oh dear. Right. What we're going to do? I haven't got any Allen keys here, have I? No, I haven't. What a shame. Right. So let's turn him off. 2 presses. Both of them press down to turn off. Both to turn on. Right. Now I fly Spectrum, and I've got an awful lot of Spectrum stuff. That quad Spectrum. This one here, that's on an orange receiver, but it's DSM-X. My wing over here. Oh, it hasn't got a receiver in at the moment, has it? I don't know actually, might have. No, no receiver. That was going to run Spectrum, but it might not now. Well, it's not going to. Well, it can actually. I'll show you why it can. I can't get it back on now. Hang on. Oh, I'm knocking all the shit off. Right, it can fly Spectrum. Why can it fly Spectrum? Because I got a backpack, a JR backpack. Now what that's going to do is that will fit. These fit on here. Like so. And the other one goes on there. Like so. And then this, I'll take that off there a minute. And then what happens is this presses into here. Like so. And that gives me Spectrum. So I can have Spectrum on here. So that'll sit on there like that. And I can use my Spectrum one and then use all my aeroplanes, so I don't have to change all my receivers. Brilliant. Right? Got that from the States. But I also saw on Banggood their DR9, their R9 kit, which was dirt cheap at the time. So what? And that came with a receiver, long range. But more to the point, yes, this plugs on the back as well. So I have not gone. I'm sorry, Crossfly a lot, TBS, but I haven't gone that direction. The reason why I ain't gone that direction is because I just can't afford your stuff. But that fits on the back, because all this JR stuff is the same size, look. All the same size. So I will be putting the long range R9 stuff on. Because I can use it on my aeroplanes and things like that, because that's the aeroplane one. I don't have to use that, I can use it on S-Bus, but that's something else I haven't used. Buy button there, nice and high on the top. But yeah, I can use, with this radio, I can use Spectrum, I can use Free Sky. If I wanted to, I can get a Free Sky back on it and make it Free Sky. Because there's a lot of bind and fly quads out there which are Free Sky, so that means I wouldn't have to mess about with it. This is supposed to be slightly quicker in its reaction time than Free Sky. Their protocol. But yes, there's my long range. Just plug it in the back. Make it so it works for the outside instead of the internal stuff. And if I want to fly my planes, my quads which I've already got them in, plug it on the back. So yes, that is why I've gone to this radio. I've got to be honest. I could have gone to the other ones with OpenTX and all the rest of it. They've all got OpenTX now. So, but I'm sorry, Spectrum, but you're getting a bit old at boys. You've got to start changing, and it's too late for me. I've now changed. But it's not a box. Look how pretty that looks. Listen again. Mine says Nirvana. That's more to the point. I have given my money back to the people which designed it, so they get a higher profit margin because you paid for it direct. So I would say to you, yes, it has come from the States. I live in England. Don't worry about that. Just bloody get it from the right people. So, charging. What we got here then? Oh, I know what that one is. That's the little one for the training lead. Right, so your training lead will go in there, or it can go straight, whichever either way. That's better putting that there. On my DSMX, it goes underneath. You plug it in under there, which is it's in the way all the time. So that's better. That goes in that way, look. Oh, and it goes like that as well. That's handy. Which way round does that go? I'm just thinking I'm right-handed. To the top. To the top, so it goes that way. Oh, that's handy. Yeah. Because when I that's alright. The lead comes out there and it goes out the way. Don't get caught in your trousers. Don't get messed about with. That's alright. Push that back in. A nice hard cover. Turn it off quick. Oh. So I've got to get used to this now. That'll be a big thing for me because at the end of the day, I haven't turned it off. Hang on. Right, I have not used OpenTX. I haven't used anything like that. I haven't uploaded and all that stuff. How's this go back on? There we go. I do like that. So let's just run through that. What you get the transmitter, you get your long range, you get your short range, you get your backpack pieces, you get your USB port, you get your training port, you get a quick guide, you get a set of stickers. Big advantage with this, if you are Spectrum, you can go and put a Spectrum backpack on, JR Spectrum, so you can put a Spectrum with it. So now you got a radio for Spectrum. If you want long range, you can go back to Free Sky, you can put that on. If you want to do Crossfire, you can put a Crossfire on the back. It makes life so much easier. Yes, it's not well, it is multi-protocol, because at the end of the day, it'll accept all these. So therefore, you can bloody fly what you want with what you want, and you don't have to change all your transmitters. That is why I got this. I don't need to change all my bloody transmitters. So it's a shame that's actually that shape. I wonder if I've got the room to do that. Yeah, I will have. Right, I might dump that aerial. Might dump that, and I'll put a hole in there, and I'll put my 9 dB antenna on the end of that. Bigger antenna. But that's quite nice. It doesn't get stuck. It's nice and smooth. It comes back into the radio. Look. If you look at that, it actually comes back in, so that isn't completely out. That's not in the way. It is a little bit, but if I put the aerial there though, then when that sits on there, it's a bit high. I wonder. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to be trying the R9 Spectrum and my beautiful transmitter. And what we got over there? Let's just move this up a bit. There you go. Keep you there a minute. We have got under here an Ender 3. So I've got to assemble my printer. So I've got a new printer, and the reason for that is I'm a bit bored with buying. It's like with my 7-inch. I got that off the net, but I'm not overly impressed with it. The way it fastens on and all the rest. I don't want it by tie straps. I want it by a Velcro strap. It's easier. I've just ballsed up my latest quad. So just broke an arm on that. Hit a tree last night. So anyway, so that is that. I can't say you're enjoying this review because it's probably crap compared to everybody else's, but I don't care because I got excited about this transmitter. I did get excited about it. I've got to be honest. And then I thought to myself, have I got excited about something that when I get it, sometimes when you get excited about stuff, you get it when you get it delivered, you go, it's not quite what I thought. But this excels my expectations so far. Just the holding, I've got to be honest, just the holding of this. I've got my fingers under here, and it is so tough. I did look at some of the things that he'd put, and they increased the plastic by 0.5 of a millimetre. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but bloody hell, it's made a difference. This is as tough as old nails. Or is it tough as old boots? Tough as old boots. Oh, I like these, look. If you look there, look. Wait, you're flying like that, you got your fingers there, you can do that. Monetary. That's what they're called. They're called monetary switches. Oh, can't wait to get that in the air with that. Can't wait to get that in the air with that. I really can't. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Anyway, before I have an orgasm, I'm going to go. Bye-bye.